Yo, what's going on? Oh man, welcome to Saturday night after party. Woo! I'm excited, man. We just saw a tech fight. That was epic. Another epic tech fight, man. So we're gonna talk about it, and a lot of things that happened in that tech fight. That I agree with, like cold-heartedly. I agree with a lot of things in that tech fight. If y'all guys don't know, let's go ahead and talk about it. Tech King Mike, he runs what's called a Saturday night fight, tech fight, where he take two great tech enthusiasts. Some of them have YouTube channels, some of them don't have YouTube channels, and he pair them together. He hype it up for a epic battle of uh, this all out tech fight, right? It was a great fight. I mean, it was really, really great. And so tonight he had on Scott and he had on Love of Tech, Ben. And both of them, I was absolutely great. And man, the battle was epic. Both of them came in with good answers to the question. And I'm gonna tell you, if you didn't watch Tech King Mike fight on this YouTube channel, go ahead on and check it out. Somebody will probably leave uh, the link to his YouTube channel down in the comments below. I will also leave uh, the um, the links to his YouTube channel in the description down below after this live stream. It was a great fight. Now, what I want to do tonight is that anybody want to come on live with me tonight, hit me up on Twitter and I will send you a link if you want to come here live and discuss the epic fight that we just saw. And you know what? It brings a new dimension to tech, right? When we discussing this stuff, we talking about it all day, we enjoying ourselves, and we listening to great techies that knows technology, not people that don't know about technology. I'm talking about people that live, eat, bleed, sleep technology, that study their craft. I enjoyed the fight. And the crazy thing about it is, I was not here at the studio while the fight was going on. So I'm driving and I'm like, man, I got to get to the studio so I can do the funeral. And I've done the funeral procession right after the fight, and the loser was Scott. But even though Ben won the fight, I can tell you it was so close. Like every round was so close. Every round was so close. I can tell you that it could have went either way. I think Scott had some great points. Ben had some outstanding points. The rebuttals was great. The whole dynamic was great. The tech was great. So it was this epic. This was epic. But I'm leaving an open wide door. Somebody hit me up on Twitter if you want to come on this live stream and enjoy. And let's talk about some tech for a little while. Why not? Right? Uh, whew, mm, mm, whew, that's good. All right. Let's see. Honestly, didn't know about the fight until a couple of days ago. I hope my Twitter feed isn't stuff. Look, fluffed up. I mean, if y'all be on Twitter, if you watch Tech King Mike YouTube channel, yeah, these fights get hyped up over the course of a couple of weeks, leading up into the fight, and it was just great. Shout out to GG. Yes, the chat was epic. Yes, the chat was epic, very epic. Yes. All right. So, as I open the door for anybody that want to come on and chit chat, let's talk about it. Let's. I want to talk about some of the points that they talked about foldable phones, and if that's the future, the foldable phones and stuff like that. And I think in 2020 we will see a shift in the market when it comes down to foldable phones. Now, the mid-tier phones will always be the mid-tier phones, the Motorola's, the blue phones. They will always be in the market. for people that do not want foldable devices. I think we will start seeing the era of foldable phones in the next 6 to 12 months. I think we're going to see it. I think it's going to be very, very, very good. Um, Let me see. Somebody hit me with a notification. Oh yes, yes. Shout out to Viper. Shout out to Viper. I see you. He hit me up. Uh, and yes, it was an epic battle. I think foldable phones is going to be the future. I think that when you could take a device out of your pocket, fold it up or fold it out, and you get bigger real estate. I think that's what a lot of people are going to do. But I think the technology has to get better. I think the durability of foldable phones, we're not there yet. I think the durability of foldable phones is not there. I think once we get that part knocked out, I think foldable phones will be the next evolution of the future. I think that's the future. Um, do you gain anything from having a foldable phone? Look. It's going to be just like any Android phone. You don't really gain anything. But here's my thoughts. Here's my thoughts, though. When we talk about foldable phones, what do we want with a foldable phone? Think about this concept, and this may be something that they might put into works, right? What if you had a phone that's closed and you got a 6-inch device, right? 6.5 inch or 6.7 inch phone. Then when you open it up, right, you have a Mac, like a mini Mac PC or a Windows PC as you fold it up. Now you have the power of the PC. Now, when we talk about power of the PC, I have a 7-inch laptop. So when we talk about the power of the PC, I think about something like this, and I know it's stuff is disappearing. I think about like this, right? Having a 7-inch laptop running full version of Windows. That when you open it up, boom, you got a huge this a huge display here. Then when you fold it back, and I think that's the concept that Microsoft is doing with the dual phone or whatever that they're doing. But I think when you look at this concept here, you have possibly a 7-inch Android device, then open it up to maybe a switch dual booted to a full-fledged PC. And yeah, so there it is. So I got my Windows 10 PC here. And I think when you look at the future, I mean, think about this. Don't get me wrong, this is a little thick. All right. But the portability here, and this is too big, but I can see something with less bezels, a little more smaller, that you can kind of carry around. I don't know about pocket friendly, but I think that's some of the future. And I think that's the thing that when we look at foldable devices, I think that's what they need to fix first. Now, with the Microsoft Dual whatever phone, it's more like two devices with a hinge in the middle, just like the LG G8X, and just like the Exxon M. All right, so right now, and I heard rumors that they all kind of working on foldable glass and all that stuff like that. That's something that we've had to see first. You know what I'm saying? But I think that is the future. I think that when they talk about that, foldable phones, we go start seeing that. I think we will start seeing a lot of foldable phones. Let me get into y'all guys' comments here. Such a sweet design, yes. I love to install Linux. Yeah, so as I made that video, I do got Linux running on Dex. So yes, I got Linux running on Dex. All right. Hey, no, GG. uh, oh yes, yes. You need to make a video. Yes, need to make a video. Now, let's talk about some of the other points that they talked about accessories. As you know, accessories is more of a tech item, something away from your device, like a companion device, right? So we got smartwatches, and smartwatches, you can see your emails, you can talk on it, you can check the weather, you can ask Siri, you can ask Google, all kinds of things, and it does a lot of things on a smaller form factor. Smartwatches are very good for what they do, right? Especially when you exercising and stuff like that. So smartwatches works very well. It counts your steps. They got your heart rate. They got all kinds of different things that smart watches and accessories does to enhance your life. I mean, look, here's the thing. When it comes down to accessories, it just makes your life easier, right? That's what accessories are supposed to do. Accessories supposed to make your life easier. So whether or not you got a smartwatch, whether or not you got earphones, whether or not you got smart glasses, it don't matter. I think with the tech accessories that we've seen right now, it just makes your life easier. Do we need it? No. But is it a future? Yes. I mean, everybody got to have a watch. I mean, now think about this. This is a nice, leather band, right? I mean, it's pretty, it's beautiful. So when I'm going out, like I say, if I'm going to get ready for happy hour and I'm get G'd up, you know what I'm saying? I got my smartwatch on because it looks good. It looks classy, but it functions as a companion device that I don't need to pull out my smartphone. So I can answer my emails, I can answer my text messages, I can answer a lot of different things straight from the watch and looking good at it. You know what I'm saying? So I got the watch on, I'm looking G'd up, so I'm good to go. So yes, I can see why this, it looks, accessories is a companion device. All right. Can you find chat links that device? What device? As Samsung chips sizes change from 7 nanometer, wow, super thin batteries. Look, here's the thing. as they start to put more power into a device, 7 nanometer chips going all the way down to 5 nanometer chips, as they're putting more RAM in phones. Right now we're at 12 gigabytes of RAM in a phone. Obviously we're going to see 14 and 20 gigs of RAM in a phone. As we start to see the progression in phones, it brings me to the next point. Phones, can do a lot of things that you don't need a PC for. Think about it, right? I talk about this a lot. I make videos about this. I know people old school. I know people say you can't live without a laptop. I know people say, easy, it cannot replace a laptop. It cannot replace it. Look, I agree with y'all arguments. But let's break it down for a second. What do you need? What do you need in your life to get the day done, right? If you're in college, right? You're in college. And I'm going to give you the scenario. And I talk about this in a video. Now, I'm in school. I'm doing a PowerPoint presentation for class. They got the monitor all set up. They got everything set up. All I have to do is take my phone and plug the USB Type-C to HDMI, right? So now I got my phone plugged up to a projector. Now, as I'm giving my presentation to the class, and when I always talk about college, that's because I have college degrees, and I just finished school again. So when I talk about this, I talk about in these different scenarios. So as I'm giving my presentation in class, I got my phone connected to a projector. Now I got the S Pen, Galaxy Note 9 S Pen, and I have a a slideshow going on. I'm giving a presentation, and as I'm giving a slideshow to the class and my professor, I'm pressing a button and it's going to the next slide. I'm using this not with my laptop, but from my phone. And not only that, but every slide that I created on the phone. Every document that I copied and pasted from the internet and put it on Excel. I mean, not put it on Excel, put it on PowerPoint. I done it on my phone. So the phone created the whole PowerPoint presentation. The phone connected to the projector. My S Pen is directing the whole scenario as I'm giving a presentation. Now let's talk about this for a second. Years ago, this was not possible, but today it is. Years ago, this was not. Think about it. If you go up to your professor and say, hey, listen, I'm about to give my PowerPoint presentation, and I got my HDMI to USB Type-C, and I plugged it up to the projector. Now I can do a whole presentation just with this. That's powerful. Listen, man, that's, to me, that's unheard of, in that a smartphone can do a whole presentation and go from slide to slide just by this. Okay. Now, another scenario, right? Another scenario. Just say you need to do Excel spreadsheets. Business owners, listen. LB, me, Tanner, we all business owners, right? So we do this every day. Excel spreadsheets. I mean, Excel spreadsheets. That's in the business realm. Excel spreadsheets is a must. I can do my Excel spreadsheet right on my phone. I'm typing my Excel spreadsheet as my sales coming in, copying and pasting one line to the next. And not only that, when I put one number in my Excel spreadsheet, it will add in total everything else all the way down the line. And all I'm putting is my sales figures, and it's calculating everything by itself. So at that scenario, on my phone, I just did my whole business Excel spreadsheet with my sales numbers and everything while I'm driving. Well, while my wife driving home, I'm in the car doing my Excel spreadsheets, emailing it to my wife or whoever I need to email it to of my sales for the week and daily. Did it from the phone. From the phone, right? So Excel spreadsheets in the business realm can be done from a phone. Now, a lot of people talk about the phone is too small. Man, we got phones that's 7 inches, 7-inch phone. I mean, you got iPads that's 7 inches. So if you look at the phone is definitely big enough. You have the bigger canvas. You got the bigger phone, the bigger canvas to get work done. It's possible. I think what it is that we want the $1,000 phone, but we don't utilize every part. Why buy a phone that have 855 processor with 12 gigs of RAM and you using it like a blue phone? Why buy a $1,000 phone when you go use it like a blue phone? Because if it's about the cameras, all you got to do is watch my videos. I show you day in and day out how to make a bad camera good. So it's not about the cameras. It's not about the cameras. Cameras, look, I can make any phone camera look good. So when I talk about camera, and look, y'all guys know that in my videos, I take the crappiest camera phones and make them good. Right? I take low-end budget $200 phones and make the cameras look good. So the cameras is irrelevant. Here's the thing. Companies talk about cameras that they keynote address so much that it's frustrating to me. I could take a $200 phone, and I've done this. I take $200 phones and change the software, and I got $1,000 image from a phone that's supposed to be King Supreme. I've done that on a $200 phone. So when you look at it in that essence, it's not even about the cameras. Why are we not utilizing the phone? And why are we criticizing that? Okay, that phone, I need a laptop for this. That phone can't do this. And why buy the phone? Why buy the phone Why buy $1,000 phone if you're not going to utilize it to the full of its capacity? And why criticize when people give you key pointers on how to better make your life better by using a smartphone? Now, I talk about this a lot. A lot of people believe, and a lot of people don't believe. A lot of people do this, and a lot of people do that. At the end of the day, when you spend $1,000 on the phone, why you don't utilize it for what it do? All right, when we talk about gaming, all right, when we talk about gaming, again, look at how the smartphone, with the power that it has, that you could connect USB Type-C to a monitor, 4K monitor, whatever monitor you got, a Bluetooth gamepad, which I've made videos about, right? And now I'm sitting back playing a game using my phone as the primary source of power on a monitor, which is maybe 1080p or 4K. The graphics on it look like butter. It's playing like no other. And I'm playing games using a joystick, a gamepad, sitting back and playing an entire game from my smartphone on my bigger canvas. Now, I've done this before. I got videos about this too. I've connected to my workstation via the cloud, and I played Steam games. I made a video using a smartphone, right? Playing Steam games connected to a monitor, and I'm kicking back playing Steam games from my phone that's connected to a remote server, playing Steam games straight from the phone. So when I tell you guys that a smartphone is so powerful, we don't even scratch the surface of the performance. And when I did that video, we talk about like 835 processor in it. I was playing Steam games. Now we at the 855 processor, and listen, I can play, yes, I can run EXE programs, I can run Steam games, I can run high-end video editing software, Adobe Premiere Pro with After Effects on my smartphone connected to a remote server using my LTE, not 5G, LTE, right? And I get minimum lag all the way. It can be done. I've done it. I got videos on my YouTube channel proving it. I got videos talking about it. I got tutorial videos. I got all kinds of videos on my channel proving what I talk about on this YouTube channel. So when I make videos about, when I talk about this stuff is proven by me. I do it. So I know people, look, here's the thing. You got two kinds of techies. You got the wannabes that claim they're techies, but always criticize because they don't want to let the tech do the work. Then you have the ones that know about tech, that read about tech, that enjoy their tech, that know that they utilize their smartphones, tablet, and computers to the fullest. Think about this. Look at how the computer sales have dropped. Smartphone sales are between smartphones and computer sales is like night and day, right? Nobody buying a PC anymore. Nobody buying laptops anymore, but people are buying phones. People buy smartphones. People not buying laptops anymore. Think about the computer sales compared to smartphone sales. It's like night and day. It's not even close. Nobody is going in and buying a computer every year. Nobody's going in and upgrading or doing this to the PC. People running with old computers, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years old, computers halfway running, stuff like that, because they do everything on their smartphone. So when I say the question about can a smartphone replace your PC, I have dozens of videos proving it. I have different scenarios to prove it. Then you look at the declining sales of laptops and look at the uptick sales of smartphones. It's like night and day. It's like night and day. So look, here's the thing. I know that computer believers, and look, I am not knocking people that like to carry around big ass laptops. Hey, it is what it is. I don't. I can sit at the coffee house, and I've done this, and I could probably. I'm a video take myself doing this, taking my smartphone, putting it up on the stand with a foldable keyboard about this big, with a foldable keyboard and a small mouse, sitting typing on a bigger canvas with a 6.7, 6.8 inch display, getting work done, typing a whole research paper on my smartphone in the coffee house. While everybody got these big ass laptops, all these big bulky bags, I got my phone in my pocket, the keyboard in my pocket, and the mouse in my pocket. And I don't even bring a charger. Why? I don't need a charger. My Galaxy Note go get me through the day. I ain't got to plug my phone up. When I want to get work done, I don't need to plug my phone up. I got battery life to spare. Think about this: smartphone, Bluetooth keyboard, and mouse. Now I got a almost full-fledged PC going on as I'm typing my research paper on Word. While everybody else in the coffee house got big MacBooks, got their everything ball big and bulky all over, got big old bags that they got to keep, big ass laptop, big ass chargers. Got all, man, I ain't even got to bring a charger. I walk in the coffee, I got my coffee, sit down and boom, done, out of here. Email, I can print. I got videos about that too. I have print from my smartphone. Matter of fact, I've made this shirt that I got on right now. I made this from my smartphone. Yes, I've got my Cricut software. And I got videos about this. I use the Cricut software. I use everything straight from the phone. There we go. All that. Easy computer solutions. Everything. I got a heat press machine. I bought vinyl. I got a Cricut machine and a printer, all connected to my phone, right? And I can print the label. First of all, I create the label, print the label, and cut the label, doing everything from my phone. And here is the results. Using my heat press machine. Boom. So that means, as an entrepreneur, if I bought a heat press machine and I bought a Cricut, I can make money straight from my phone. I can make money. That means that I can run an entire business, a t-shirt shop, just from my phone, and all I got to do is open up an app and create it, and press one button to cut it. Take another, take my heat press and heat press it, and now I can sell this for $21.99 that I created from a smartphone. Now I got videos on my channel. Check out my YouTube channel. I got videos on my channels proving it all the way. All right, let me get to your guys' questions here. Now, I know I bring a lot of controversy when I talk about good phones, bad phones, when I do tutorial videos and stuff like that. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people say, well, easy, you doing something that the average consumer won't do. First of all, the average consumer got their phone. The average consumer will have their charger. That's all they need is their charger. All you need is your phone and your charger. If you get to anywhere, any part of your home, any office, anywhere, and plug up your charger, the cord, I'm sorry, you're gonna need an HDMI. You're gonna need HDMI to USB Type C. All right, HDMI to USB Type C. You can get it Amazon, $10, $15, and it can work. Now, a lot of people that's old school, look, and that's why people be hitting me up in my comments. And the first thing I think about is, damn, man, let the tech do the talking. Let the tech do the talking. A lot of people don't believe that you have to do so much. Give you another prime example. One of the biggest fears of people cutting the cord, right? Right now, you could cut the cord. You don't need cable. We all know that. You don't need cable. A lot of people think that you need cable, right? You don't need cable. You could, a lot of people are scared to cut the cord, right? Say, you know what? I like to take the remote and press this and press that. Man, let me tell you how much money you could save just by using your tablet, a laptop, Chromebook, a phone, YouTube, Netflix, and all these hacked kind of services that people be making videos about, that you can watch all your movies, you can watch everything on demand, you can watch all the YouTube videos, you can watch everything straight from your phone to a bigger canvas. And you could save so much money. And I know what a lot of people say. It was easy, you know, I got to pay for cable, I got to pay for cable and stuff like that. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Boom. I just shot you a link. Remember back in the day that if you want to apply for a job, right? If you wanted to apply for a job back in the day, you would have to go to the job, get the paper application. You have to write it, do a paper application. You have to give it back. Listen, man, you don't do that type of stuff no more. Technology have moved forward that you have to apply for jobs online. You could do all your banking online. You do everything online. You do everything. And it's so crazy how in my era, back years ago, this was not even possible. But today it's possible. Think about this. Years ago, the stuff that we doing right now is not even possible. You got to let the tech do the talking, baby. You got to let the tech do the talking. Let the tech do the talking. That's what you got to do. You could print from your Galaxy Note 10. Because you have it set up. Yes, so I've made videos about this. I've print documents straight from my phone wirelessly, right? And so, yes, you can do that. Do you think a lot of YouTubers are saying that about the Pixel battery weak, 4 batteries weak? All right, so I can tell you that the Pixel 4 battery is terrible. The Pixel 4 XL battery is okay. The problem is okay ain't good enough. Listen, the Pixel 4 XL battery is okay. But okay in 2019 is not $1,000 material. That's what I'm saying. I mean, look, here's the thing. You can discredit a lot of things about smartphone. They say, okay, the smartphone may have a subpar camera. Smartphone may have subpar battery life. You know, the design might make up for it. The operating system may make up for it. And you got a pretty good price of $400, $450. You can excuse a whole lot of stuff at a $400 price point. You can excuse a lot of things at $400 price point. Listen, man, I would not excuse a device at a $1,000 price point. That's the problem. The problem is that you cannot excuse a device at a $1,000 price point. It's not okay to open up a phone with your eyes closed. It's not okay to have a subpar battery life. It's not okay to have a build quality that's subpar. It's not okay for a whole lot of different things in the Android space. Now, I keep talking about Android, and a lot of people will always like to throw iPhones in the end. Listen, man, for the life of me, and I keep saying this, I don't put an iPhone and a Pixel in the same category. Listen, man, in the Android ecosystem, you have a plethora of phones that can compete with that device. That means that if you go sell your phone top tier, top notch, you want to be the Mercedes, the BMW, you want to be the high end, the best of the best. You want to charge to be the best in the Android space, then you have to be better than OnePlus. You have to be better than Motorola, LG, Samsung. I mean, you think about this. You have to be better than all of these companies in order to be the best at the best. You have to be the best. You have to be better. If not, it's no excuses. Not at no one. Listen, if the Pixel was $200, we wouldn't be having this conversation. It would have never got funeralized at $200. Now a lot of people would say, "Come on, easy. Let's be real. You know the Pixel, is a good phone. I'm not discrediting that the Pixel is not a good phone. The Pixel is a fantastic phone for $399. The Pixel is a fantastic phone for $499 for 128 gigs. The Pixel is not a $1,000 phone. It's not even close, bro. At a $1,000 phone, that's laughable material. Not only that, it's funeral material at a $1,000 price point. That is a funeral right there. Again, I am leaving the dialogue open for anybody that want to join the live stream tonight. Just hit me on Twitter. Look, argue with me about why you think the Pixel is worth a $1,000 price point. I want to hear somebody that disagree with me about the Pixel being a $1,000 phone, and let's debate about it. I am up here want to debate with somebody that keep on arguing me in the comments, telling me that I'm wrong. Put your money where your mouth is. Put the tech on the line. Let the tech do the talking. Give me your argument, and if you're right, you're right. I ain't tripping. I do understand it's a matter of opinion. I like stock Android, right? People, that's the first thing. Remember how it used to be when people used to always say the reason why you buy Pixels is because you get that stock Android experience. Come on, man. That's a joke right now. That's a joke in 2019. You got too many phones that got stock Android. Right there, that stock Android argument is gone. It's no longer the case where people talk about, oh, easy. Remember the Galaxy phones used to be slow? Those days is over with. You cannot argue in 2019 that Samsung devices are slow. Those days is over with. Those days is over with. Those days is over with devices that being slow. No, I don't want. Look, so here's the thing. I just like to have a debate. Now I don't want to be in the tech fights and all that stuff like that. No. I don't want to be in that because I'm the preacher. So I don't. My job is to give the eulogy, not to be in the tech fight. Yeah, that ain't for me. Because it's one of those things that I believe that I'll give the eulogy, so I can't do both. A good phone. Let me see. I see what you're saying here. Let's see. I just bought a Pixel 2 XL 128 gigabytes for $100. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. For $100. That's the price for $100. Now, granted that when the Pixel 2 first came out, the Pixel 2 was pretty expensive. It wasn't as high. I don't think it was as high as it is now, but it was pretty expensive. Would ask what's wrong if the Pixel 4 was $200 new, $800 is a good price, but only buy Samsung. Hold on a second. Let my boy TK. Yo,
man, Pixel sucks.
Oh, bro, and the crazy thing about it, bro. I mean, look. Here's the thing about the Pixel, right? We call it how we see it, right? I mean, and I think what happened is, what a lot of people get upset with us when we call it how we see it when all the tech gods gave it a pass. TK, we run into these issues all the time when When they destroyed the LG phone, say it's a master of none, right? And then we smaller content creators, we come out, we talk about how good the phone is, the cameras are on point, this is on point, that is on point, but you could also get an LG phone for cheap, but it's still a
Yep.
master of none. So what happened is people follow that trick of wasted space. It's the master of none. It sucks. It's garbage. They never had the phone before, but they will follow what the tech gods say. And then when we talk about it, people hit our comments and say we wrong, we lying, you just a hater, you getting paid by so and so. This is that, this, that, and the other. This is what the problem we run into.
Look, I know the Pixel sucks, right? It sucks balls. Like it's deep throat and shit. It's horrible. But the difference is a lot of people got that phone for free, right?
Yeah.
And I bought 3 of them shits. So I'm like $3,000 in on the damn Pixels. And spoiler alert, I'm gonna eviscerate that phone because no way in hell, like that shit is the biggest, like Google did a Trump. Like they finessed people with this shit. Like this was like this must have been the biggest okey doke in smartphone history.
Yes. I would agree with you on that one.
Yeah, they straight promised people the world, and then even with the 90 hertz, blah blah blah, it's variable. The shit is not even locked in. It's like they just okey doke people with this shit. It was like I don't know, man. It was a bogus move by Google, and I think they paying for it. Outside of the content creators, that are puffing the ball sack of Google because they get paid. Look, I'm not mad, man. And I say this regularly, look, man, if you want to deep throat Google because Google pays that money, then gobble that shit all the way to the balls. But damn, man, at least disclose the fact that you gobble it to the balls. That's all. Like, at least put it out there up front so you don't got somebody who really can't afford to spend that money. Spending all that money on that phone when it ain't worth no $1,000.
But here's where the thing come in, the problem come in at, right? Is that would you think that if Google didn't give nobody no review unit, because this was the demise of HTC. HTC didn't give out no review units. And what did they do? They destroyed their phone in one weekend. And so if this say Google did not send out no review units to nobody, even the tech gods, nobody. Everybody had to wait till release day to go get this phone, and then they had to give their fair and balance after paying their $1,000 of their hard-earned money and pay for this phone. Would the reviews be the same? And that's my thing. My thing is that if everybody had to pay for the phone, and look, here's the thing: people can pay for the phone 14 days and bring it back. They know how this works. I believe that everybody run their YouTube channel differently and stuff like that. Look, if you want to get the device or payment plan or add a line to your, which I highly wouldn't recommend adding a line for a Pixel. But if you spent $1,000 for a Pixel and you say, you know what, I want to review the phone, I want to see how good or how bad the phone is. And if you had a good experience with the phone, that's no problem.
Then keep it.
Keep it.
And that's a hack, Eric. A lot of people will talk shit to people that do that. But people that have smaller channels, if you're just getting started, if you're just starting to get out here and you're starting to do tech YouTube, this shit is expensive. Like you learned the hard way. You spent what, 100-something thousand that year?
Yeah. I spent a lot of money.
That shit is ridiculous. So look, and people can get mad all they want. And if you get mad because I'm saying this as a tech reviewer, then go eat a bag of dicks. I don't care. Look, man, you go to Best Buy, pay cash. Don't attach the shit to your account because they will ban your ass. Buy the phone, and worst case scenario, you end up paying the restocking fee for $30. But if it's 10, 8, 9, 10 videos out, your channel that way. If you can't afford to buy something, you really want to do something, oh shit, someone got wrong.
Right. And I mean, here's the thing. I think next year we're gonna go through the same roller coaster ride with the Pixel 5. I mean, look, here's the thing. It's been 4 generations of Pixels, and I still believe that the Pixel 3a is a better buy. The Pixel 3a is a fast phone. You still gonna get the performance. You still gonna get the same camera. You still go. It's like instead of glass, you get plastic, but it still look ugly either way. So it don't matter as far as the design of the phone. It wasn't a great design in the first place. So I believe the Pixel 3a at a $300 price point is a lot better than paying $1,000 for a Pixel.
Right.
And then you get a headphone jack. Think about how Google bend you over and scald you right in the rear when they give the Pixel 3a a headphone jack, and then here come the Pixel 4 with no headphone jack, and they don't give you the thing in the box. They give you nothing in the box.
That was so stupid. And then you don't know. They can't say it's a creator. That's the thing that pisses me off with the Note too, because you got to find the very right. And everything else about the Note I love. It's my phone of the year. If it had a headphone jack, it'd be hands down, no question, phone of the year. But I'm gonna lean, and I hate to be 50 because it's got all the stupid bloat and the bullshit on it. But that might end up being my phone of the year because it's got a headphone jack, and the fact that you can, shoot 4K 60. That's like the fact that the Pixel can't shoot 4K 60. Like, who
It's
the fuck
funeral material by itself.
Yeah, like who? Google. This was like self-roasting, right? This was like Dwight Howard getting caught with a tranny and then posting a picture on Instagram. Like this is legit. Like this is Young Buck taking photos with the tranny. Like you can't. Like I don't know how Google thought it was okay. So whoever was working in their software was like, no one's gonna care that it doesn't have 60 frames per second 4K.
Well, and I saw that tweet. Somebody posted the tweet on Twitter from Google itself saying that the average consumer, or however it was worded, but it was like the average consumer don't care about, the people don't care about 4K 60. We focus on light. But if we didn't care about 4K 60, then we would be asking about it. And even if we don't care about it, for $1,000, give us what we want and give us what we don't want. That's how I look at it. A lot of things on phones that the average consumer never use, but so what? It's still there.
You know what? And here's the thing: people actually care. But you know what? I think Google, and this is what's bad it's not. And I hate these Mickey Mouse websites that call themselves media. I know I sound like Trump right now, fake news. But all of these places are fake news. Like your Android authorities, now I'm not speaking for Eric, I'm just saying it. They a bunch of bitches, it's all fake news. But here's the thing, man. And I hate agreeing with these scumbags, but look, I think Google is just blind to the fact that Oxygen OS is the best version of Android that's out. Like, It reminds me of when the HTC skin, when I used to like using an HTC skin on an HTC phone more than a Google Play Edition because it was just faster, it worked better. And I can't believe I'm going to say this shit. I'm getting that way with Samsung with my Fold and my Note. Man, it's been how many months now? I'm still waiting. I'm waiting to bring out the hashtag lag, son. But my Note 10 Plus, shit, man, that thing don't even sweat. You know what I'm saying?
You know how it was, right? If you go all the way back to 2017 and 2016, when TouchWiz and when they changed it to what Experience OS or whatever, Samsung Experience, when it was TouchWiz, Samsung didn't have the software right. Let's make sure we get that right. It was very laggy. It was, Samsung with the if you go back to the Galaxy Note 4, the Galaxy Note 3, those phones was terrible when it came down to software. Even though it was full of everything. You had the hand gestures, everything that people clowning about right now. Oh, it's the best thing since sliced bread. Samsung had that on the Galaxy S4. All that. Then when One UI came out, Samsung did slapped everybody in the face and said, no more lagginess, no more. We gonna give you high performance. We gonna give you what you need, and what you don't need, we gonna give it to you straight up.
I wish YouTube would let me use some form of nudity on YouTube because there are some things that I would love to do with the waving over my phone on that Pixel that I would post on YouTube just to be like, look, man, I'm not trying to be vulgar, but how is it that my pixel, right? This is gonna sound foul, but how is the pixel? How can I wave my dick over the pixel and the pixel will see that, but I can't wave my hand over it? Like this is the kind of shit that I don't get. Like I'm trying to figure out who made this software. Like who came up with this idea? Couldn't you just copy that shit from Samsung? And you're not even using a camera; they're using radar or some shit.
Well,
Are you coming after me? I'm getting a ticket. Oh, okay. Whoa, shit! I thought he was coming.
So what happened? If you look at the history of Google, right? They took the squeeze functionality from HTC. Remember the squeeze that we squeeze the phone. They came to the Pixel 2, right? Maybe the Pixel 3 that you was able to squeeze the phone and you could get Google Assistant. Then HTC made a dumb move by having virtual buttons on the side or something instead of the buttons. I mean, when the HTC U12 Plus came out, that was pretty bad with the buttons and stuff. But then Google came out and they took the same thing that Samsung did on the Galaxy S4 and what LG did in the LG G8 with the waving and all that stuff. And all that. I mean, the LG G8 got clowned for it.
Oh.
I mean, people destroyed the LG G8 for the hand gesture.
The G8, but you know what though? If that would have worked, that shit would have been fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then now we have the Pixel that will open up with your eyes closed.
Listen, I saw the setting in my note today. I'm running Android 10 on my Note 10 Plus, and the beta, the One UI beta 2 or whatever. So I see in the settings now it says don't unlock with face if your eye. They put that like Samsung put that setting in there. Like they taking shots at Google. I was like, wow, that wasn't in the last version of software. So somebody added that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think we talk about the Pixel and Google enjoy it because it's all marketing for them. Either way, we talk bad or good about it. Besides them demonetizing my video, no big deal. But it was just funny. But I mean, at the end of the day. The Pixel 5 gonna be the same way, guys. I mean, I don't think Google will ever kind of get it right.
Eric, I don't. Septian Patterson, I be seeing you in the chat. He's like, yo, how this dude got 60,000 subs and my videos don't come across his feed? Really simple. Google don't want to share those videos. There's a reason. There's a reason why. Now that I have my channel clicked as not kid friendly, as most people have now. Maybe they will come out and Simply Beth. I can't send no photos because Boo. I know she probably watched. I'm coming back from DC. Boo will beat my ass. So
I don't. You know what? When we see, and for everybody that don't know, because a lot of average people that watch YouTube but don't know what we about to go through, I feel really bad for the content creators that make like toys videos and stuff like that.
Kids. They are
those channels that was making millions of hits per video. Those channels are done.
That shit is a wrap.
They would not get no revenue from none of that content ever again.
Nope, all done. That shit is so much a wrap. It's not even funny.
So what's going to happen is you won't see kid videos anymore. The videos that you do see is going to be old videos. It's not going to be nothing new. Nobody's not going to take the time to do all these animated videos for kids. That was great. I mean, you got the kids channel, but they won't make no money on it no more.
Eric, you know what it is? They're gonna pick a select few, right? Just like they've done in the tech community. Google's gonna go through and say, who's gonna blow me harder? Oh, you are? Okay, good. We're gonna select you. We're gonna select you. Now do whatever we say, and that's it. And all the rest of them kid channels, like I watched multiple people that were upset, like their whole business, their whole shit was done because of I feel
bad Because if you look at, you know, a lot of the kids, because you got the kids that watch nothing but like cartoons
That's
and
it.
all these, and that's, I can tell you that stuff takes a lot. And I know what people go say in the comments. Well, they shouldn't get paid. They should just put it up there for free. Do you know the work behind making those animated videos? That means no way that I would ever make an animated video if I knew that I wouldn't get paid for it.
Facts.
That is crazy.
Facts.
So I feel bad for the content creator that does kid videos and stuff like that because they are done. Yeah, I already switched my channel to no kid friendly. I've been did that as soon as I
Me,
saw.
me too.
Yeah, I'm like, damn.
I got one channel to burn though that I don't do nothing on. So I selected that one as kid friendly, and I'm gonna upload a bunch of savage shit on that
But
channel.
no, here's the thing: you might have a channel. You have a what you call that says kids, but what's going to happen is all those YouTubers that make videos for kids, they no longer will be paid. That's the whole thing. That's like why the only thing you will see is old videos. You won't see no new videos. That's the thing.
Right.
So yes, they still will have a kid link, but you won't.
You know
see
what
no
though?
content.
It's gonna push. You know what's gonna happen? I saw all this big investment in caffeine. If you haven't seen what that is, it's like a live streaming app. But they're opening up to let people upload videos and monetize people from the jump, right? And you got Facebook now.
Yeah.
Facebook is paying me more money per view, like 6 times more money per view than YouTube. Like a video that might get 100 views on Facebook pays me more than a video that gets 3,000 views on YouTube, and that's
Right.
facts.
But simply, Beth, let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Yes, they do have a lot of kid videos now. But what about like all these new videos, these new cartoons with these new characters, and you got these new animated stuff? Listen, like same thing in the kid community. Things change. You see people with new Batman figures, new this and new that. What's going to happen is kids will want to see that. Like you have like new toys come out, you have new this come out, new cars come out, new all this new stuff, all these new kid programming comes out. Nobody won't be replicating none of this type of stuff on YouTube if they're new. Even if they got a million hits on it, it's no money involved. So I disagree that look, I'm gonna always take the content creator side, right? I'm always gonna be on the side of the because me and TK and a lot of people that make YouTube videos, we know how hard it is to make videos. We know the time away from.
And Eric, I know someone's going to say I'm a hypocrite, but here's the black pixel, all right? And just to show that I'm an equal opportunity, hater, I also got the white pixel, so I'll be equally hating both of these phones, So
I see, and I look. And I see people have their opinions. I disagree though. I understand that kids are happy watching one video over and over and over. Listen, I had kids over at the house this weekend, and I'm gonna tell you, they follow YouTubers and they wait for new content. And these are kids, man. These kids want to watch new stuff. They might watch older stuff, yes, but if you got the younger kids, the 9, 10, 11-year-olds that watch some of these they follow YouTubers. They follow YouTube channels that bring out new, fresh cartoons and newer, fresh animated product. So yes, they might watch something over and over again. But if you look at some of the kid channels that make up-to-date stuff, they get more hits than the channels that does not make anything new. Yeah. Let's see.
You ain't said nothing wrong.
I bet by 2020. Look, you know what? Here's the thing. I don't know the investment in money for a lot of like Amazon. We heard like 2 years ago that Amazon was going to have a platform. It hasn't happened yet. We heard that a lot of different platforms. They do got other platforms that monetize videos. YouTube is just the bigger platform. So you do have other platforms out there that does monetization.
Facebook is probably the closest competitor to YouTube right now.
Yeah.
You know,
My only problem about Facebook, I don't like the layout. I don't like how
I
it
don't.
looks.
It looks like shit to me. It looks like
Yeah,
hot garbage. It looks like MySpace on crack with a shot of heroin. It looks trash, but it can look all the trash it wants. If all I got to do is upload, and you can't put your YouTube link. You got to actually upload the video on there. So if you upload the video onto Facebook on a page, not your personal page, because then you get a bunch of scumbags sitting there, but on a separate Facebook page that's dedicated to the channel, man, after you get about, I think it took me like 10,000 views or something like that. And I converted the page over. I changed total tech over, but they start paying, and the money on Facebook is good. Like, and here's the thing: people can donate to you immediately, and if you have a debit card or something that's linked on Facebook, you get paid the same. They're not taking 30%. You get $100 chat on YouTube, you're getting $68. Damn. Yeah, and Twitch is good too, but here's the thing: Twitch, they've had the opportunity, and Twitch is dying now. They're getting their ass kicked by Mixer and caffeine because they have the opportunity to step on Google's neck and they lost it. Twitch is done as far as I'm concerned. They already lost Ninja, they've already lost T. They lose all these streamers. They're done, man.
So right here, this is great. A good comment. Right here, video game walkthroughs. That's targeted towards the children.
Yep.
You'll probably see less and less of this.
There'll be no more Minecraft videos.
Right. You won't, because why would you upload something if you go target kids and go get 2 million hits on it and you're not gonna get paid for it? So you'll run into these type of problems of people saying, you know what? I mean, why would I make a video game walkthroughs? And by the way, those are very difficult because you have to actually probably master the game first, know everything about every walkthrough of the game, and then videotape it. That's probably I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do walkthrough. That's got to be the most difficult ones to make because not only that you have to master the game, then you have to replay it over and over so you can give commentary on how where all the where the gyms at and where this is at, how you get out of this, how you beat the dragon, it's something that they have to master. I don't know how they do it. That's got to be very difficult. So I think that, and look, between now and December, when this goes into effect, you might see some changes. And I know it's not even it's not even YouTube. I know it's the government that's doing it. A lot of people saying that it's not YouTube. YouTube is on the
yeah, it's New York. It's the state of New York that passed that COPA Act or whatever.
Yeah, so they filed in the COPA Act. Yeah.
Yep, it's that, and then the government passed it, whatever, protecting children, whatever. Which I agree.
Facebook is terrible. You can upload all kinds of stuff to Facebook. Facebook is look, you got a lot of
Twitter lets you upload full-length videos now. But let me tell you about Twitter. Listen, there's a couple you can find. Look, I'm starting to like Twitter so much because now I can get my Pornhub, I can get my tech videos, and I can get my automotive videos all in one spot, all on Twitter.
I ran into that. I was going up and down Twitter, had somebody had liked a porn video.
And then it pops up in your feed.
Yeah, it popped up in my feed. I'm like, they having straight butt naked sex on Twitter. So I did not know that. And I'm going down my feed. So I clicked on it. I'm like, what the? And I'm like, I did not know that you got straight porn, raw dog porn on Twitter. Yeah. And I mean, you can upload raw dog and don't get flagged. I couldn't believe it. It's like total raw. You don't even got to buy no more extra. It's like I seen that. I'm like, somebody liked it. And I'm scrolling. I seen it. I'm like, whoa, man, that's that. You don't even got to go to Pornhub.
Yep.
And I've seen all. I mean, I've seen some. Now, when they had the shooting, don't want to get too sensitive about that, but just making a point here. When they had the mass shooting, they posted on Twitter the raw footage.
You're talking about the one they had over in New Zealand, right?
Yes.
Yo,
That was
this shit looked like there was a movie that came out called Hardcore Henry a while
yeah,
back. This looked like somebody posted some Call of Duty footage. And I
yeah.
know
So
people are going to get offended, but I was like, when I first saw that, I was like,
yeah, that's
no,
I
look
thought
at. I thought it was
until
YouTube pranksters or
yeah,
somebody,
that's what I
you know.
thought. Then when we found out that it was real, I mean, they had the full fledged video on Twitter, and I was like, wow. So if the law go apply for YouTube, then it needs to go across the board
Oh, it
because
is. It goes for Twitter too, but the difference is YouTube kind of put themselves in this fucking box. On Twitter, they're not sharing any revenue with anybody. They keep all the money.
yeah,
YouTube, see, if YouTube would have made, like, if they would have set up their stuff where we are independent contractors, basically, like, we still get a 1099, but the way they structured it was different. You know what I'm saying? YouTube could have set it up where our viewers have to kind of, you get paid off your viewers, not off the advertising and other shit
yeah.
like that. You basically YouTube put themselves into a box because you're not going to see Twitter, hurrying to try to fix something because somebody posts, I mean, eventually they'll take it down if somebody reports it, but
Yeah,
they're not coming after Twitter. They're not.
yeah. I can tell you this much. Like uh, I don't know who I follow on Twitter, but yeah, when I go up and down my timeline, I see two or three different porn sites that be popping up on my Twitter. So I don't know, man. It's
Listen,
so
anytime I see one, if I see somebody I know that has liked or retweeted, I immediately like that. I don't retweet it though, because I know people get offended. But I immediately
yeah.
like it. And then I have somebody hit me in the DMs. Man, I saw you liked, Janelle, such and such's tweet. Yeah. Did you see? She was taking all of that on Twitter. I was like, I had to give it a like. It was thrown in my
Well,
face.
I think what happened is if people like Amazon Prime, Hulu, DirecTV, YouTube Red, or whatever, I think if they want to compete with YouTube, they have to go all out on content creators. I
Yep.
mean, they have to give us a reason, especially with content creators that have millions of subscribers.
Yep.
These companies have to come up with a deal that you can get your subscribers from YouTube to follow you on the Amazon Prime that make it easy. The problem with it is every phone, every tablet, every computer, everybody know about YouTube. When you tell somebody, look, follow me on Amazon, a lot of people say, well, why are you not on YouTube? And that's the problem. The problem right now is that in people's minds, they think YouTube. So
Yep.
if you are a content creator, and this is where Amazon and them, it has to be so much marketing money that try to take people that's hooked on YouTube and their favorite content creator to slide them over to another platform. That's why YouTube got the advantage.
Companies can do it if they want to. Because look, there's a company out there right now called Mixer. It's owned by Microsoft, and they paid what's his name? Fucking not Tifu, but the other kid, Ninja. They paid that dude millions and millions of dollars to leave Twitch and come there.
Yeah.
So that tells me that Savage Science is right. You're done promoting people like us.
They not promoting us. Yeah.
Listen, that shit is a wrap.
See, here's the thing about this is what I tell all my content creators out there. When you see your view, and look, everybody views is drops. If you're a smaller channel,
all the way across the board.
I see people leave comment, and I watch Phone Dog, right? And people getting Phone Dog comments and say, "What happened to this channel? This channel is dead." Man, let me tell you something. The channel ain't dead. It's just YouTube ain't promote nobody. They don't promote no channels no more, man. You know how people get views and stuff? They promote themselves, man. It's like for us to promote ourselves. It's like we own our own business and we have to market ourselves. That means that it's no longer that you could just post a video. Those days is over with. You have to post a video. You have to spend hours upon hours on marketing that video that you didn't put out.
You either got to post a video that's really, really good and you got to get it in at just the right time, or like, and I've already proven this, like when the Huawei stuff was coming out about the ban and the conference and the new OS, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I literally ran into my office, made a video really quick about the new Huawei OS, Arc OS, and published it. And it was the first video on YouTube about Arc OS. It got 180,000 views in 24 hours. So if you're willing to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning and follow Chinese news and, you know, post shit about, hey, this new phone or this new watch came out, yeah, you can get views because you'll be first, but you're going to get views that one day and you ain't going to get nothing else.
Right. And I think so for us content creators, this is why we try to offset some of, you know, all the work we put in. That's why we have members. You know, the members page is something that we post things that don't go on YouTube. I know I do. I post stuff that don't never go on YouTube on my members page. I post things on my members. All my members always get to see my videos first. And that's something that, you know, you have that connection with people that want to support your channel. They become a member, because at the end of the day, you can't just rely on the YouTube AdSense. You have to have people that support the channel, support the cause. And that's why the membership come in, that people, you know, that for $1.99 a month, they, you know, you support the channel, and you know, you go from there. And I think that's a good thing, that they help out the content creator. I mean, you think about it, when you make a video, or I make a video, or we make video, man, it ain't like we just turned on a camera and just made a video and just published it. It's got to be editing involved. You got to put tags in, you got to put wording in, you got to put titles in, you got to do thumbnails, you got to market yourself. Man, that right there is a full-time job. If you didn't know it, I know what people say, YouTube is fun. YouTube, and it is fun. YouTube is not to be making money. You don't use YouTube as your full-time job. I understand that part too, but let's keep it 100%. YouTube, if you're a diehard content creator on YouTube that posts multiple videos a week, this is a full-time gig. No matter how you see it, no matter how you say it, when you post a video 3-4 times a week like I do, it is a full-time gig. Because not only that, I'm sitting at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning answering comments. You know, you're marketing yourself. I'm preparing for the next video. You do all these live streams. Think about it. I didn't plan on doing a live stream tonight. Nope. We here. So
you know what though? I'm gonna really push this membership shit hard. I just changed mine up because, you know, I used to do the low light camera test. At the spot. Well, you know, I wasn't gonna bring that back, but then Boo told me, she was like, nah, you could do it. And I was like, if you co-signing.
Well, so this comment right here, I disagree. You do not have to have a lot of subs.
Not at all.
To get views. I've seen channels that got 300,000 subs that barely get 1,000 views.
I seen a dude just post a video yesterday. It showed up in my feed. I don't know why. And his video was living in a minivan in freezing cold weather or something, right? He's got like 40-something thousand subs and 1.5 million views in 24 hours.
Right.
I don't know why. I don't know why I got that in my feed, but yeah.
Right. So the answer to the question is no. You do not have to have a lot of subs to have views. I've seen content creators, and I follow one now, that have like 10,000 subs that gets hundreds of thousands of views on videos with 10,000 subs. He get more views than the tech gods. It's just sometimes people don't want to hit the subscribe button. That's the hardest part for a lot of people, to get subscribed. Subscribers, a lot of people think subscribers are easy to get. That's the hardest part of YouTube, is for that new person that watch your video, that like your video, but they never hit the sub button because they just moving on to the next video. They really don't care to watch you too much. They just came across your video, they watched it, they enjoyed it, and they just keep it moving. You think about it, I got over 10 million views. 10 million views.
Eric, you're right. this I don't mean to interrupt you, but I just saw this on CNN. This is when you know that a phone is going to get pushed so hard that it's
Oh
going
yeah,
to be successful.
I seen that
Look,
razor.
CNN. That's on
Yeah,
CNN.
yeah,
That's a regular news site.
yeah. So here we go. I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna get into. So I see a lot of good comments. Those that just started out on YouTube now have a street corner to stand on at night. No, I want to get into this right here. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, right here. Then how then how will your video get views if they don't know about your channel? This is where the content creator have to market themselves. So think about this.
You also got to pay
Everybody,
for Google Ads. I
yeah.
mean, if you're really serious about it, you gotta pay for Google Ads.
So you do have to market yourself. Like when I post a video, right? For like 4 hours after I post a video, I'm marketing myself. I'm not spamming, but I'm marketing myself. Whether or not it's gonna be in Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I put short clips on Instagram. I mean, I send out to different chat rooms that I'm in. I ask people to share my videos. I mean, I'm doing that for hours and hours and hours after I post a video. So
Right.
it's not the as soon as you post a video, then you got to go to full fledged mode so you could try to get the eyeballs. And the key to success is that you have to have a team of people because it's no I in team. You got to have people that helps you out a lot in this aspect. I mean, you can't do this by yourself. It's very difficult to get the eyeballs, and you want the new eyeballs, but it's very difficult. Uh, uh, yes. don't you hear him say he spent hours? Yes, I spent hours. Yes. Um.
Oh, Cortana is going away, huh?
Ah.
Microsoft is killing off Cortana for iOS and Android in January. Wow.
You can only talk about a phone for so long. But here's the thing, Savvy Scientist, where a lot of people fail at, a lot of content creators fail at, is that they have to learn to be creative. Yes, you can talk a lot about a smartphone, but it all depends on how creative you're going to be. If you're going to say, this is my review, okay, your review is going to be your review in about $1,000 reviews. So what's going to make people click on your review versus everybody else? So when we talk about creativity, look what I do: funeral videos, no fluff, no passes, camera review, this, that, and other. So I myself do so many different things with that smartphone to showcase everything about the smartphone, everything about the product, that you can make multiple videos about that product. Give you a prime example. I dropped a video about the Razor phone too. That phone is over a year old, but it got a nice hit on it. I got views on that video. And a lot of people say, well, how you gonna get views on a phone that was released over a year ago? Isn't that phone dead? No. Look how I did the video. Look how I did the video in a very different, creative way of a smartphone that was done that came out in 2018. Even if I drop a video about a smartphone that was made in 2016, I use my creative side to say, okay, how could I take this 2016 device and make it relevant in 2019? That's how your plan of thought has to be. Your plan of thought about, okay, it don't, listen, man, let me tell you something. It don't matter what product you buy, what you could get 2-year-old phones, 6-year-old, it don't matter. It all depends on the creativity. That's it. You don't have to buy, and I keep saying this. First of all, you don't have to buy the latest and greatest product to make a successful YouTube channel. If you do that, you will be dead broke. If you don't mind spending hundreds of thousands of dollars of your personal money to be up with the Joneses, to be like a tech guard, then you can do it. But just remember this: is that rushing to add lines to your account, rushing to spend $1,200 on the phone, rushing all that just to get 100, 200, 300 views. Is it worth it? Especially when you're making the same kind of video that everybody else do. One of the biggest reasons why people watch MKBHD is because it's creativity. He got he got crisp video. He does his videos in a very professional manner. His words is articulated very well, and people been following him for 15 years. So he has a platform that was built from the ground up, and now he's at a level he can make a video on shit on the stick and it will get trended on YouTube. So it how you could build your content from the ground up.
Yep.
But it all depends on the dedication and how serious you want to be in this platform. That's the whole thing. A lot of people want to be big, but don't want to work hard to be big. And that's the whole thing. I see a lot of content creators hit me up in my DMs, ask me to watch their videos, watch their channel, give them key pointers, and some of them get upset when I tell them the truth. Don't come to the tech preacher and ask to view your channel and I give you the tech preacher truth, and then you get upset with me, ready to slam me in on social media because I say, look, you got your audio is pretty bad. I need your lighting was pretty bad. When you use a smartphone, use it in pro mode or use Filmic Pro because you got light fluctuations. You got your focusing is bad. It's a lot of things what I tell a lot of content creators. They don't like it. People don't like constructive criticism,
Facts.
And TKB, you've been in the game a very long time. And when we talk about, here's the thing. What TK done, you've done in the past, you grew a channel based off of one form factor that you changed with time. Yep. Right? It wasn't the blockbuster of YouTube that just stayed at one level and lost. You change with time. This is what happens in the YouTube game. And this is what people fail to realize is that in the YouTube, in the content creators game, that every year, every month, every day, every time you post a content, every day you have to get better. You have to upgrade yourself. You have to watch your own content and say, shit, I screwed up on that. I need to do better. If you don't challenge yourself, you will never be successful. Why you think business owners that start from scratch, that grind and crawled and did what they had to do, go from nothing to something because they looked at how they failed and they came up and they got themselves better.
Yep.
And that's the whole thing. So, when we as content creators, our success is based off of us. You have to look yourself in the mirror why a lot of channels are not being successful, right? It's all about what we do. You can't blame YouTube, and that's the whole thing. I don't blame YouTube for my channel. I blame myself that I could have made better content. I could have done it better. I could have marketed myself more. I could have spent a little more time on this video. I could have done this. I could have done that. It's about the challenging yourself. And then you have to relax. Like you got to, here's the thing. People could always decipher the difference between shit and sugar. When you're trying to be somebody you're not. And that's how I was when I first started YouTube. I was somebody that I was not, and I failed at it. I think we all went through that, right? When we try to get ourselves to be somebody that we not. I talk about this in like my past videos. I sucked back then. Three years ago, man. I look at my videos, man. I was like, God damn, I suck. I was at a point where I was going to delete a lot of my own videos because I don't like them. But a lot of people say, "We don't do that easy." That it shows a trend in history on your progress. Thank you, Tech for Your Needs. Made that comment to me. I was upset, man. I was like, I look at my videos. It's like, don't get me wrong. They got a lot of views on them, and they still get views on them to this day. But I say, well, I didn't like how it was, and I had to grow. I had to grow. You know what I'm saying? We all had to grow. You know, TK.
Yep. Yes,
Uh,
sir.
yeah.
Well, Eric, I have to get out of here because I got to go in here. If not, I'm going to piss my pants. I got to go into the truck stop here and
All
take
right.
a leak, and then I got to get back on the road. I'm halfway home from DC, so I got to get home. I have hashtag 8 hours calling my name, so I got to get back as quick as possible. I
Yes.
got to get back. I was going to stay in DC tonight, and then I got that hashtag. I got to
Yes. All right, bro. I really appreciate you coming through, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Are you coming out to CES?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy,
Yeah. We having some fun.
I'm taking you to Floyd's Club. We're gonna have some fun. If it, as long as the Oracle is okay with that, we're going to
Yeah.
Floyd. We're going to Floyd's and we're going in.
Yes. For sure. All right, my brother.
All right, brother.
All right. Yes. Yes. You can see your improvement. And here's the thing. When I look at like some of my older videos, and I look at it, I was like, God, man, I couldn't. I couldn't believe that I'd done something. And look, here's the thing: in order to grow, you have to make mistakes, right? And I think that's what me. I've made those mistakes, but it's all good, man. It's all good. All right. Look, I, here's the thing. I think what you knowing what you're capable of is this lack of time. So let me answer this question. You have time. Let's break it down. You have time. No, I don't think you. I don't think that you garbage. Here's the thing: you have time. Think about it like this: YouTube ain't going nowhere. If it takes you an extra 2 days to make that video better, then take the extra 2 days to make that video better. Shout out to TK. Thank you very much. I think the problem is that we try to rush content, and if you don't have the time and the tools to rush content, don't do it. It's you have time. You don't know how much time you have. If you start and look, I'll give you another prime example. Some videos take me 2 days to make. When you see my evil twin videos, if you go back and look at my evil twin videos, those videos literally take me 3 days to make. Those 6-minute videos takes 20 hours to edit. Like, it takes so long. I have to do so many retakes. Think about this. It takes 10 hours to film it and another 10 hours to edit it. And that's over the course of 2 or 3 days. So as I'm doing my evil twin videos, I have to talk to myself. Like, I have to have it in my mind that I'm talking to myself. Then I have to change outfits, turn on the camera, and talk to myself again. So I'm talking to, and look, I'm doing all of this unscripted, by the way. Some things I don't script. Those evil twin videos is not scripted at all. Like when I did that, the video with the Galaxy Fold in the hospital, those videos are unscripted. When I turn on the camera, I have no idea what I'm going to do. It's like, but it flows. Think about this. When you get to a certain point, and I'm going to tell you, when I did those Galaxy Fold videos in the hospital and all that stuff like that, I had a vision on what I wanted to do. It was no script involved. I was not reading the teleprompter. I had no idea what I was going to say until I turned the camera on. I had no idea. I didn't know what I was going to say until I turned the camera on. I had a vision of what I believe I wanted to say. And then I did so many takes. So what I did with when I did the take and I didn't like it, I retake. I kept doing it over and over and over until I got it right. And then I had to edit it all together, and that what takes the time. So I say that to say this: that you have to take your time. You don't have to rush it. You have to rush it. Um, you don't have to rush it. I mean, let's see. Here we go. How we prioritize every bit of our day matters. Many folks have time, but spend it on things they like to do, and it must be their priority. That's the whole thing. Let's see. If I start doing YouTube at 10 a.m. And cut off my regular MSP at work at 6, I, I mean, you have to, you know, the thing about YouTube is that said some of us have the time to do it, and that it's. I don't know how you could make time. Well, the only thing I can tell you is that you have to do it at a pace that will make your channel successful. Samsung Dex is the big thing right now, or will it stay as long as the note liner? Well, Dex is a big thing right now. Dex is going to the next level in conjunction with Microsoft. That's something new. So Dex is in so Dex is in Samsung portfolio of the future. Dex will not go anywhere. It's because how powerful Dex is. And then with the conjunction with Microsoft that we saw with the Galaxy Note 10, we know that Samsung have Dex in mind for the future. So Dex is not going nowhere. People say life is short. Truth is, life is long. 100 years is a lot of time to do a lot of stuff. Get going. You're not dead yet. Wow. Well, I think life is too short if you're in a drama situation, that your life can be short just by stupidity, right? And give you a prime example. You got two drunk individuals or two people that's under the influence, and one disagree with another, right? And it could be a disagreement over candy, over anything, and then words be said. Once one person curse out another person, then they think it's called disrespect. So if one person disrespected another person over that candy bar, then that's where you have other things happen. So life is too short for being dumb, stupid in those situations. Now, we've seen this happen over and over time in society, that people have lost their lives over nothing. We hear it all the time, over $1, over a disagreement, over somebody stepped on somebody's shoes, over maybe somebody bumped them by accident in a crowded situation. We've seen people lose their lives over stupidity. So life is short in that essence, but life is long for you to focus on the long-term goals. So I would say I agree with life is short, but I do also agree that life is long if you don't plan it properly. Um, Life is short, and this, you know what? Here's the thing: we've been hearing this over and over and over again about these chicken sandwiches, right? Think about this: 1 month from now, when all this stuff died down. Remember fidget spinners and all that stuff? Remember, think about this: when all this died down and nobody don't even buy no more chicken sandwiches. We gonna sit back and look at how people lost their lives, and I mean fighting and destroying their vehicles for a $4 chicken sandwich. A month from now, when all everything died down and we don't hear anything no more about it, and the fab is gone, people gonna sit back and think that how could in our society people lose their lives because of a chicken sandwich? That to me is And look, here's the thing: it's losing traction right now. I mean, I could go to a Popeyes right now. Well, it's a little late now, but I could go to a Popeyes now and go right in line and get a chicken sandwich without no delay. So yeah, it's very weird. For me doing a video at first, I just wasn't confident until I stopped and really believed that I can do it. And look, here's the thing about growth. Um, you know, when you do videos, right, as a content creator, the biggest failure of of a content creator is not critiquing themselves, not looking at their own videos. I I got 16, 15, 1600 videos. And before I post it, after I post it, and I watched my own video like 10 times. And it's crazy how I would sit and watch my own video. And when I watch my own video, I'm gonna tell you what I look for. Camera placement. I look for how could it be better. The talking points that I said in the video. I look at the editing. I looked at if I could have put more annotations in it. Did I have too much annotations in it? Was the music in the background too loud or too low? I look at the way I look. I look at y'all know I'm growing a beard, so I'm looking at my beard and is it too white? I look at long time ago when I used to do videos, people used to talk about nails. People criticize people for nails. So before I do a video and I know I'm going to show my hand, I cut my nails. These are the things that I do to make sure that you got people in the comments, man, will they watch so much detail of the individual. They critique you on things that you say, the way you look, the eyeglasses. They tell me, oh, easy, your eyeglasses was crooked. Or they say, well, easy, your nails was too long. Or they say, easy, your shirt was too wrinkled. Or they say, easy, you need to cut your hair. These are the things that people critique me right now in my YouTube videos. Nails too long. I didn't shave. I'm growing a beard. Like I've had people comment about I'm growing a beard. I had people tell me about easy. Oh, you didn't cut your hair. Your glasses was twisted. Your nails are too long. These are the things that people put in your comments. So for me to be a better YouTuber, sometimes I take constructive criticism. So I do this type of stuff just to make sure that, you know, let's see. Yes. I see a comment in here. I want to write it. I think I might get 3 855 plus budget phones and pass on Android devices next year. You know what's so crazy about this? Phones with 855 processors, right? That's causing $1,000 right now. Next year, around this time, those same devices that got the 855 plus processors gonna be mid 200 to $300. It's weird. Now think about this. You look at phones that got 845 processors in them right now. Those phones with the win all be all in 2018. Those are the phones that was the mid 800, 900 to over $1,000 price point, right? Galaxy S9. That device, 845 processor, you can find that device lightly used for $300. Now that phone was $800 plus not too long ago. So yes, you will see 855 processors with 12 gigs of RAM and all that stuff like that for the $350 price point, because the 865 is going to take over, and everybody believe that you have to have the latest and greatest processor, right? And then you'll see the 875 processor coming in 2021, and the 865 go be trash. And this is what I get from people. People always say, "Oh, if you got an 845, it's trash." But not too long ago, that was King Supreme. Or even with the 835, I remember when eight people had the 835 were drooling over the 835, 8 gigs of RAM. If you got a phone with an 835 processor, most supposed to be techies will call it trash. And I disagree with that. I totally disagree with that. But yes, you will probably see 855 processor phones will be cheap. That reminds me of when I first started out. Somebody made fun of my hands being being ashy. Yeah, so I keep lotion on deck, and that's the thing. Uh, if you would, if you were mean hearted, which you're not, uh, you could get. Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not mean hearted. They got, yes, people lost their lives over Popeye's chicken. I mean, that's people need to think before they react. I think what happened is in to society, people believe that if somebody disrespect you by calling your name, right, calling you the B word or calling you without your name, that if you don't say nothing back to them, that you less than a man. I disagree. I believe that if somebody to cuss me out, if I get in my vehicle and roll off, I just saved my life or I saved their life. Think about that for a second. That person that called me every name in the world and I ignored them, got in my vehicle and left. Two things happened. I saved my life and I saved their life. Now, maybe they might go off on another person and their life may not be saved, but at least I could go home to my family. The whole thing, people, is that you want to go home to your family. I'm going to tell you something tonight. Somebody ain't going home to their family, either through stupidity or something didn't happen to them. And so somebody left their family today and went to work or went out to party or whatever, got into it with somebody, and they're not coming home to their family tonight. You have to think about that. Is words more than your family? You want to see your children, you want to see your oracle. That's the whole thing, man. You got to think about your family, man. It's like we live in a society now. Everybody quick with the gunplay, like, and nobody don't fight anymore. So you have to think about that when you have to think about that in society today. Nobody fight anymore. The first thing people do is pull out a gun, and the second thing they do is pull the trigger. And if you are in that, because guns don't have no name on it, right? Bullets don't have no name on it. If you get shot and killed, you over a chicken sandwich or a slight disagreement, are you willing to give up your family because of that? It's it's one of those things, man. Uh, let's see. I'm on the 835 processor right now, still smooth as butter. Yes, sir. That's hot dog. Yes, sir. Uh, I agree with you on that one, sir. If someone cussed me out and I know I was going to lose my life or they have a chance, I would bounce out and leave before I get killed. And that's the thing, man. Um, Even here locally in my small town, someone's shot dead. Yeah, someone was shot dead. Sorry to hear about that. And if you're going to fight you, then they're going to bring like five other people to jump you, and that happens a lot now. Everybody want to have they got to have this squad. Everybody got to have their squad. I mean, I got my squad. And they go, yeah, it's really bad. So I will always encourage that. Uh, you know, This is what YouTube for, so you can stay home and watch people like me act a fool on YouTube. You safely in the comfort of your home, or you at work watching me on YouTube if you're working overnight. You think about this. It's a Saturday night. You're not in the club partying. You're home with your family. It's cold out there, so now you're in a nice warm home. Your family is probably asleep or watching me act a fool and probably calling me all kinds of names. And we sit up here, we talking about lifestyles and tech. But one thing about it, that all you guys that sit watching me right now, whether or not you hate me or not, whether or not you did clicked off and called me every name in the book, even if you don't like the tech preacher, at least you home safe with your family. That's the most golden thing. And in 2019, I will want you guys to stay home and safe with your families. This is one of the reasons why we do Wired Wednesday. Wired Wednesday was designed that it's a middle of the week. You done been through a whole lot on your job and your family. I mean, not family, but your job and your workplace and all this here. You intense. For 2 hours, you home or wherever you at, you have an opportunity to laugh and giggle with us, talk about tech and lifestyles, about different things that we do. I have this platform to give you your opportunity to talk to me, because I leave it open for people that want to come on, to have a situation where you, if you want to just get away from it all for 2 hours or 3 hours, however long we be on this platform, that you can laugh, giggle, ask questions about anything, lifestyles, everything in between. This is how my YouTube channel was built. My YouTube channel was built on giving the average consumer or techie an opportunity to sit on YouTube, chill back with your computer or your TV or your phone late at night or whatever time, and you could enjoy yourself and listen to some good commentary and everything in between. This is why I have this platform. Um, let's see. If you see abuse, say something to the police. Words were not in abuse. All right, so do you think the Snapdragon 845 processors are good? Man, let me tell you something. Of course it's good. Look, I got the Razer Phone 2, 845 processor, 6 gigs, 8 gigs of RAM in it. That thing runs so good. That's one of the reasons why I keep it in my pocket all the time. I always keep the Razer Phone 2 in my pocket, 845. That's why I be keeping like the Galaxy S9 in my pocket sometimes. I'll pull out phones that got 835s and 845s or 650 processors in them. They work great. So the myth of that you got to have the latest and greatest and all, that's BS. I do think the 845 is still a great phone, a great product, a great processor. Look at OnePlus with OnePlus 6T. OnePlus 6T 845 processor with like 6 gigs of RAM runs better than some 855s. So yes, I would tell you that 845 processors is very good. Uh, yes. I hear you. So yes. I mean, look, here's the thing. I talk about if y'all notice, I've been making videos about the Galaxy Note 9. The reason why I make a video about the Galaxy Note 9 because the phone like $300 and it's like a good phone. Think about the Galaxy Note 9 was like $1,000 not too long ago. But you could get the phone and look, I got it right here, Galaxy. I got 2 of them. All right, so I got 2 Galaxy Note 9s. And the only reason why I like the Galaxy Note 9 is because it is a fantastic phone. I mean, this phone is so good. I must say that I keep it. Not only that, I believe that the Galaxy Note 9 have gotten better over time. It's a lot snappier. It's a lot faster. You got a headphone jack. The S Pen software is great. The Galaxy Note 9 has been a device that have gotten better over time. You don't see that. You see a lot of phones degrade over time. The Galaxy Note 9, to me, battery life has gotten a lot better. That's strange because the more times you use it, the battery degrades. I'm getting better battery life out of the Galaxy Note 9. It's a beautiful phone. Oh my God. Listen, man, Galaxy Note 9 is a beautiful phone. The S Pen software is top notch. I will, and it still have a headphone jack. Oh my God, it has a headphone jack. So yes, I've been making videos about the Galaxy Note 9. It's because how good it is. This phone is good, man. This phone, what this phone did was when Samsung came out with the Galaxy Note 8, it was to fix the problems of the issues of the Galaxy Note 7, right? So Samsung changed it up and they came out in the Galaxy Note 8. Galaxy Note 9 capitalized on everything on the Galaxy Note 8 that was lacking, right? Speed and stuff like that. So the Galaxy Note 9 fixed a lot of issues. This phone is still good. Going into 2020, you could probably find a Galaxy Note 9 for like $200. It will be a worthy pickup, especially if you get Android 10. And we will. And it will get One UI 2. So, yes, at a $250 to $300 price point going into 2020, absolutely I would recommend the Galaxy Note 9. Absolutely. I don't care what nobody say. Absolutely, Galaxy Note 9 will be a very good purchase in 2019. The new Razer phone is dang expensive. Yes. So the Razer phone at the Razer, the Motorola Razer is a nostalgia device, right? I mean, it's a $1,500 nostalgia device that probably nobody will buy because it's exclusive to Verizon. I probably pass on it. I don't see myself spending $1,500 to review the phone. I like nostalgia devices, but I don't. I mean, I don't see how I will invest $1,500 on this device. Now, a lot of people say, "Well, let the tech do the talking." It's. I don't look, man. It's. I don't know, man. I don't think that I'm going to get the Razer phone. I don't think I just don't see it. Um, if I do, I will let you know. But right now, it's not even on my book. It's not a device that I'm saying to myself, okay, in the next 6 months, here's what I'm going to get. Like for me, I have to look at, okay, I'm going into 2020. Uh, what phones I'm going to buy now, or maybe wait till after CES, uh, or you could buy phones that got good deals on them. I mean, that's what I'm probably do between now and Christmas. Maybe pick up one or two phones that's cheap and talk about them. But yeah, I mean, it's. I don't think that. I don't think so. I got a question. Is one old phone? Would you think still stood the test of time? Uh, okay, that's a good question. What old phone that stood the test of time? A Moto G7, Moto G6, LG G7, um, Galaxy S9, Galaxy Note 9, um, Razer Phone 2. God, it's a lot of phones that stood this test of time. G7, I like the G7. The V40, V40. Look, you could get a V40 for cheap. Definitely. God, I can name so many phones, but yeah, those phones that popped up on in my head right then and there. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that the Razer is garbage. I want to say that the Razer is a nostalgia device that's only targeted to a certain niche, just like the Fold. The Fold is the same way. The Fold ain't garbage. The Razer is not garbage, but everybody ain't going to buy a Galaxy Fold neither. You see what I'm saying? So I would say that it all depends on the individual. I wouldn't say that the Razor is garbage. I would just say the same thing with the Galaxy Fold. Ain't nobody running out to buy no $2,000 fold. You have a niche bunch of people that's buying the Galaxy Fold. Not everybody buying a Galaxy Fold, you know. And not everybody go buy a Razor. You gonna see people that's gonna make a couple of videos about the Razor that they loved it. You know, it's all good. Ain't nobody tripping about it. But nobody ain't going to buy. Ain't look, even with the Fold 2 that's gonna come out. And by the way, the Fold 2 is supposed to look like the Razor, right? We hearing that the Fold 2 ain't gonna be like that. The Fold 2 gonna be like that, a clamshell. So hey, we might be calling the Razor garbage today, but when Samsung come out with the Fold 2 with this the same concept, will we be calling the Fold the 2 garbage? So that's how I look at it. Me personally, I would say that I would get a Galaxy Fold before a Razor, especially right now. What the price point of the Razor, and look, it's not even about the specs though. Look, here's the thing. I sometimes don't buy a phone based off of specs, right? Because in 2019, every phone is fast. So I don't think about the specs too much, right? It's not about the specs. I think about it's about what they bring, what else they bring to the table. And look, I've got phones that got 630 processors and 625 processors that run fast. I can run all the games, Fortnite and all. I can run all that stuff on the 625 processor. So I don't. It's not, to me. It ain't about the specs. I can make any phone fast, and sometimes it's not about the cameras because I could make any camera look good. So there has to be a little more to it than that. Um, let's see, HTC M8. Um, I got the M8. I have the M7. I actually showed those phones before. HTC M8. You know what? I like HTC skin, and I might pull that phone out and do a video about it. Uh, yes, it is. Yeah, I'm about to get out of here too. But the Fold is significantly better for 500 plus, and it has a huge display. I agree that how the Fold is. I like the Fold better than the Razor. I agree with you on that one. I agree that if I had a preference, I would go Fold. I would go Galaxy Fold all the way. Um, I would go Galaxy Fold all the way. They're going back to flip phones. Yeah. Um, the Razor ain't. It has a 7S710. Again, I can. I have phones, and it's crazy. Like people ask me, easy. I know you always carry the latest and greatest phones, and I tell them no, I don't. You know how shocking it is to pull out a Moto G7 and say, "Hey, I'm using this as my daily driver today." And a lot of people that watch this YouTube channel, jaw drop like, "Bruh, you got Galaxy Note 10s, you got every phone in the world. What makes you pick the Moto G7 to be your daily driver today, bruh? Because it's just that good." That's the whole thing. Like, look, I know I got choices, right? And I know I talk about a lot of phones that I have. I'll pick up a Moto G7 and use it for a whole week and it won't even sweat. The phone runs fast. All the applications open really fast. I can play every game that I need to play. The cameras are pretty good, which I can use Filmic Pro. The design of the phone is just absolutely gorgeous. The battery life is awesome. So why wouldn't I carry that? I say that to say the 710 SoC doesn't bother me. I say that to say that even if the phone had the 710 processor, that doesn't bother me. Like how, a lot of tech guards, it bothers them and a lot of people Said, I want the 855 with 20 gigs of RAM. And we talk about this on a tech fight, and we talk about this today. That with all that power, people don't use it. People don't use all that power. So what? But I do look. Here's the thing, MS. I do understand that for $1,500, it should have had the 855. I agree with you on that. For $1,500, it should have the 855, 6 gigs of RAM, however you want to do it. I agree with you on that. But it's not, to me, I don't, it's I could roll with a Galaxy S8. I guess what? I can get 4K 60 frames per second. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I say that is that the phones run good. I don't have no slow phones. Like we not talking about blue phones from 2016. Man, look, in 2018, 2017, 2018, 2019, I don't see phones that's slow and laggy. I roll with a Moto. I roll with an LG G6. You know what I'm saying? I use my LG G6 all the time. I pull that phone out. LG G6, awesome camera, quad DAC, beautiful design. It got Android 9 on it. I mean, I could go on. That phone runs good. It looks good. The photography looks good. The videos are great. Its battery life is battery life ain't that great, but it's a phone that I can use as a daily driver. I will use a LG G6 as my daily driver. It's just that good. So and that phone have what, 821 processor in it. LG G6 got an 821 processor, and I can tell you, I can use that phone. I don't have no problem with my LG G6. I film a lot of videos with an LG G6. I tell you all this all the time. People always have easy. What you film with? I tell an LG G6. No, I don't even use my DSLR no more, man. I talk about this a lot on my YouTube channel. I use old phones, man. It's not about the optics. It's all about the software. I make so many videos about it's not about the optics. It's all about the software. I put software on phones and it runs great. I use different software on devices that runs great. It's not about the optics. It's all about the software. So yes, I can make an old Galaxy phone run good, and yes, I can make the cameras look good. Yes. Yes. All right, guys. So, oh my God. Let me tell you something. Moto X4. Oh man, when you talk about the Moto X4, I just made a video, maybe a couple of months ago, about the Moto X4. Bruh. I would tell you that something special that I have for the Moto X4. I'm gonna tell you, I can absolutely use a Moto X4 as a daily driver. Absolutely. Now, again, the battery life wasn't that great for me, but I can definitely use a Moto X4. Oh man, yes, I love that Moto X4. And the only reason why I don't use a lot of older phones now is because I review so many phones that I don't have. I don't have time. I have time. And by the way, before I leave, I'll say this public announcement again that some lucky person in the next couple of days will win this. I am giving away one of these. I might give both of them away. I don't want none of them, so I have 3 of them. So I'll probably somebody go win these this week, and I'm not doing the giveaway that next week because we will be off. But the following week, I might give another one away. So somebody will win these phones. I express how going into 2020, I have boxes and boxes of inventory that I need to get rid of, and I want to give back to the community. So hopefully everybody watch the video and join into that, getting that phone. I might give the Moto X4 away. Um, I don't know about that. I mean, I got a Moto G7. I got a Moto X4. But I might give a Moto X4 away. Uh yeah. Look, I agree with you. Look, I agree with you. That the Motorola. I, I don't know, man. The Motorola does age really good. We talk about the Moto X4 and the Moto G7. Those phones are fantastic. So I don't know about that. I don't. I would say I agree with you, but the Moto X4 been out for what 3 years, and it's still one of my favorite phones. And it does have Android Pie on it, and that phone like 3 years old. So yes, Motorola has and look, here's the thing: Motorola got the Motor One program right now. So the Motorola phones go get updated because they got Look, that new Motorola phone, that's the Motorola One program. And look, that new Motorola phone, they put the Samsung processor in that thing. So yeah, I at first I'm thinking about what you're saying, but I disagree because the Moto X4, 3 years old, has been updated. All the Motorola phones that I have in my arsenal has been updated. I'm still get security patches for them. So yes, Motorola is updating their phones. So they do age very well. So I disagree with you on that one. Motorola phones have aged very well, better than some other companies. So I was about to agree with you, but when you say Moto age won't age well, Motorola phone Motorola just don't get the recognition. That's all. They do age very well. Um, the LG G2. You know what? I do not have an LG G2. And LG did some things with the devices. The LG G3. Then they had the LG Curve, that Curve phone that they came out with. I agree with you. Yeah. Um, the S7 has aged very well, and I see a lot of S7s out there. The Galaxy S7 is a beautiful phone. Oh my God! Look, go watch the video that I posted when I no, it was the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus video that I did, and my God, that phone! I just not too long ago did a video with the L with the Galaxy S6, Galaxy S8, and Galaxy S9, I believe, or Galaxy S7, S8, Galaxy S6, Galaxy S7, Galaxy S8, and look at the cameras on the Galaxy S6. Some people believe that the Galaxy S6 camera was better than the Galaxy S7. I mean, that's all here and there, but it was a fantastic phone. The battery life wasn't that great. But the Galaxy S, no, I'm sorry, the Galaxy S7 battery was okay. I'm talking about the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. Battery wasn't that great. But yes, I would too, man. Yeah, yeah. I know about the Razor. Yes. One of the things that I talk about with LG phones is that LG does not. Let's think about it. LG has right now the best combination on the planet. They have the LG G8X that comes with the foldable case for what, $600, $700. That right there is a fantastic deal, which I'm probably gonna pick up myself. But God, man, LG just they marketing this. Yeah. Was the Galaxy Edge 7, Galaxy S7. I don't know what you mean by that. The first phone with small bezels. Yeah, I know the X, the LG G8X, the new one, the LG release with the case. Yeah, yeah. I think that's the one, not the G8S. I keep saying G8S, but it's a G8X, the one with the case. All right, guys. Oh God, I've been on it for 2 hours. Let me get out of here. Shout out to the replay squad that's watching this long stream. Oh wow. All right. See y'all guys. Let's see. I got a video dropping Monday or so. So y'all guys could be well, the Galaxy had two Galaxy phones. They had the Galaxy S7 and the Galaxy S7 Edge. It was two of them. They had two of them. They had the Galaxy S7 Edge at the curve and all that stuff like that. Yeah. The Galaxy S7 Edge was bigger than the Galaxy S7. So Samsung came up with two of them. That's right. They sure did. And then they call it, then when the Galaxy S8 came out, it was the Galaxy S8, the Galaxy S8 Plus. Yeah, it was the Galaxy S8, Galaxy S8 Plus. Or the Mi 9 is, yeah, you know what? I tell you, everybody was, some people been asking me to review that phone. And I just haven't got around to it. I know I've seen it for really cheap on Swapper and AliExpress and stuff like that. Yeah, I seen that phone for cheap. Thank y'all guys very much. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. I really appreciate y'all for coming out and hanging out with me. I didn't plan on doing this for so long. God, yes. See y'all guys on the next video. Woo.